Hey everyone, welcome back to the KotLC fanbase. My name is Austin and today I'm going to have another exciting KotLC video. Today will be the 7th episode of the KotLC ranking series, and with this new trend of the new KotLC Unlocked cover, if you haven't seen it already, it came out. There's this new trend with covers, so I decided to make another video on these new covers, and I decided to rank all 9 KotLC covers in this video. I'm not counting the box set cover, I'm just going to be doing the actual KotLC book. But before we get in this video, make sure to drop a like to show that you guys enjoyed this ranking series. The last video we got 200 likes, so thank you a lot. Comment down below what is your favorite KotLC cover and your least favorite KotLC cover. I would love to connect with you guys in the comments, so please drop a comment on that. Subscribe to our channel. We are putting a lot of hard work into these videos, so we would love for you guys to subscribe. That would mean a lot to us. Check out our merch store, bit.ly/KotLC fanbase merch, to check out all these new KotLC designs and KotLC fanbase designs. Share this video with your family and friends that have read KotLC. Now let's jump straight into the video. At number 9, I'm going to be putting Keeper of the Lost Cities #1 as my least favorite cover. Don't get me wrong, I do really love this book, but the cover out of all the other covers, this is probably going to be the worst one. Like, the first thing I find about this thing is that the colors are very bland and dark, opposing to most of the other covers that are really colorful and have really good use of colors. This one really didn't. I like that Dex is on the cover, but this is probably one of the worst covers that Dex could be on. If I had never had read KotLC, I saw this book in a library, I probably wouldn't even have picked it up and read it because the cover just doesn't look interesting to me, opposed to the other covers that actually look interesting and look like a fun read. Obviously this is a fun read, but the cover would probably have to be better. Let's get on to number 8. Moving on, I am putting Never Seen at number 8. This is actually the same reason why I put Keeper of Lost Cities low. The book is really actually interesting and fun to read, but the cover also just doesn't, portray the fun read. You can see the bridge and the water all around them, and there's the characters. They look really worried and scared, but again, there's not that many colors that I can actually see. It's just a lot of green, white, and black, and I would feel better if there's more interesting colors in it. But I do like the use of characters on here. Biana and Keith are 2 of my favorite characters, so I do like the characters on this cover. But yeah, there's nothing much more than that. It's just, there's not much color, and it's not really an important scene, so that's kind of why I ranked it lower than most of them. Let's get on to number 7. At number 7, I'm going to be putting Everblaze. Other than the last 2 books I have rating, I actually really enjoy the use of colors in Everblaze's cover. I like how the whole thing is based on the color red where the explosion happened and Sophie and Fitz had to leap out the window. The red and purple theme I think really works well. I mean, you never would have guessed that red and purple would have actually worked in a theme, but it actually works really good. You can just tell by this cover. And I also like that this scene is very, very important. This is the scene where Sophie and Fitz tried to search through Fenton's mind, and he just made Everblaze and he exploded the whole place, eventually killing Kenrick, and was a very, very important part of the book series. So I'm glad there's actually a little bit of context in this cover. Even though it's a Sophie scene, I really like this cover. There's good use of colors, it's an important scene, and just looks really good overall. Let's get on to number 6. At number 6, even though the book was boring, the cover isn't, I'm going to say Flashback. I'm going to be putting Flashback at number 6 because I think this use of colors is very, very good. We have Wiley the Flasher and Tam the Shade. They are shooting their colors and they're making them swirl around, and I think that looks really good, and you can definitely tell their location in this cover. They are in a forest and there's a bridge behind them. I love the action in this cover where we have Wiley and Tam creating a swirl of dark and light, and we have Sophie in the middle looking ready to attack with the blade coming out of her hand. There's a lot of detail in this cover. The details in this cover are amazing, and it even comes down to a little spot where her shoelaces are out. It's just, there's so much detail in this cover. There's so much stuff you can miss that you wouldn't see before. So I really love this cover. Let's get on to number 5. At number 5, I'm going to be putting Nightfall. A lot of people really like this book, and I actually really like the cover of this book because this is actually a very, very important scene in the book that's actually portrayed on the cover. It shows that Keith is sending Lynn and Sophie soothing thoughts, and Sophie is enhancing them both to actually try and make sure that Lynn can keep the water out of Atlantis and actually saving the whole city of Atlantis because all the water could flood, and she had to make sure the water didn't come in, which was a huge task and a huge thing for her hydrogenetic powers to do. And again, there is so much detail to Sophie's dress and the little droplets of water coming into Atlantis. I really love the characters on this cover. We have Keith and Sophie. Obviously, I'm so Keith shipper, so I love this. And I also like how Lynn is on the cover because Lynn is only on one cover, and Lynn is a pretty interesting character, and it's pretty cool to see her on the cover. And I just love the background where you can see a little bit of Atlantis. Let's get on to number 4. At number 4, I'm going to be putting Exile. Before I actually started recording this video, and before I actually thought of this video, I actually really didn't like this cover, but then I started analyzing it more and more, and actually started to love this cover. This is the first cover where Keith and Sophie are on the same cover, and even we get a glimpse of Sylvanie, a new character at the start of the book. This cover is just amazing, and I appreciate more after the Unlock cover came out, because Sylvanie is on it. They're walking into the cave after flying on Sylvanie. I really like how the letters are blue, because it really matches with the cave. But really the main reason is there's So Keith on the cover, there's Sylvanie. You can't really get much better than that. Let's get on to number 3. At number 3, this might surprise you, I'm going to be putting Lodestar. What really catches my eye in this cover is that it's a very intriguing fight scene. You can see a never seen character to the right, and that Fitz and Tam are trapped inside a force field, probably from Roy, the Cineopath, on the never seen side. But Fitz doesn't really look like Fitz at all. That's kind of weird, but everything else I really like. I actually like that Tam's on the cover because he was introduced into this series one book earlier, and he actually appeared on the cover of the next one because a lot of people really like Tam, so it's really cool to see that. I really like the detail you can see in the background. There's vines, and they're like in old ruins. It may look like, I don't really know where they are, but it really looks cool where they're fighting at, and it's just a really cool action and battle scene. If I saw in a library, I would definitely check this book out because it looks really cool. Now let's get on to number 2. At number 2, I'm going to be putting Legacy, the latest book in the series. I love this cover because it gave us so much theories. It gave a lot of us curiosity to actually what's going to happen in the book, because by looking at this cover, there's just so much things you can analyze. You've got Big Ben, you can make theories about that, make theories about the inflicting that's coming out of Sophie's head. You can make theories about Sophie's crest, about the love triangle, why are they in London, and what's gonna happen. And it really made me curious. Again, if I saw this cover, I would just make me really, really curious to read it. And I also liked how it shows Fitz and Keith's opposite personality. It looks like Fitz is glaring and angry, while Keith is making sure that he's worried about Sophie. It shows that Keith is worried about Sophie and more caring. I like that about it. And again, I just love the background that it's in London to show that there's a little bit of human life in this book. Let's get on to the final book cover that I like the best. At number 1, I obviously don't have this cover yet because it comes out this November. I'm putting Unlocked as my favorite cover. A couple videos ago, I was actually really wondering if this was my favorite cover, and now that I've seen every single book cover and analyzed all of them, I definitely think that this is the best cover so far in the series. It just takes a huge step up. That Sophie is flying on Sylvanie, that is just super cool. And one thing I really like about this is the new lettering style. So we have Keeper Lost Cities Unlocked and the Shannon Messenger in the center of the book instead of to the side, which is really, really cool. I just really love this type of style, and I would love it in book 9, and if we have another sequel after that. But I would love this new style in the upcoming books. It also gives us 4 locations and 4 different colors and all this amazing stuff that is very untraditional to the other KotLC books, so that's why I like it. It's really unique, and it's really fun and entertaining, and makes me really excited for Unlocked, which is coming super soon. That was my rankings of the KotLC covers. Let's jump straight into the outro. Alright everyone, this is the outro. Thanks so much for watching this video. I want to know what you guys thought of my rankings. Tell me in the comments what's your favorite, what's your least favorite, or if you just want to do your whole rankings. I would love to see it, and I would love to reply to you. Please drop a comment. Also, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed my KotLC ranking videos. I'm not sure about how you guys like it or not, or if you want other videos, so make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to our channel. We've putting in a lot of work to provide you guys with free KotLC content, so make sure to subscribe to show us your support. If you want to check out our KotLC merch, go to bit.ly/KotLC fanbase merch. We have some really cool KotLC designs like So Keith, So Fitz, Iggy, and some KotLC fanbase designs for all of you guys that want to show your support for KotLC. Also check out our channel memberships. We do monthly bloopers, exclusive videos, exclusive polls, and we ask you guys questions. So if you want to talk with us and engage with us more, go check out channel membership. And lastly, turn your notifications on to make sure that you get notified whenever we upload, so that you can come to get notified on every upload. And if we are having a live stream, it'll tell you if we go live. Alright everyone, this was such a fun video to make. I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.